When modeling in EnterCalc 3D, there are times where we want to apply line loads to members. So for that purpose, we have a tool called line loads. First, what I'll do to demonstrate line loads is show that I've pre-populated this model with some load cases, so we have some place to store these new load items that we'll apply. If I wanted to apply a line load, say, to this beam in the foreground, I can pre-select it, and then on the Create tab, I can come over to Draw Loads and down to Line Loads. The line load dialog allows me to specify which load case the new load item belongs to. So I'll say that this is a lateral load and it'll apply to wind. Then I can choose to define this line load either with respect to the global coordinate axis system shown down here in the lower left hand corner, or with respect to the member local coordinate axis system. Choose global, and then I'll say that I want this to be in the Z direction, and if I wanted it to be pointed toward the structure, I would use negative magnitudes. So maybe what I'll do is specify a magnitude of minus 0.35 kips per foot. Notice that whatever I type in the starting input field also gets populated at the ending input field, but we can overwrite that if we wanted to and create linear varying loads. I'll just set it back to a matching magnitude. And then the last step is to specify the distances. So we can use 0 and 1 if it's a full length load, or if I only wanted it to apply to, say, the middle 50% of the beam, I could run it from the 25% mark to the 75% mark. Let's just take a look at a full length load. So I'll reset 0 and 1 and then click apply. Now something happened here, but it's a scale issue that's not letting it show up real well. So I'll come down to linear force and let's just blow that up by a factor of 10. So I'll change that scale and then say OK. And there we can see that we have our line load of negative 0.35 kips per foot. Now the other thing we can do is come to tables, and then in tables we can come over to line loads. And within the line loads table, we have a drop-down list box that lets us look at all the different load cases in the model. The only one that has a line load at this point is the wind from the east. And it shows that we've only assigned that one load. The member number is indicated, the coordinate axis system that was used to define the load and the direction, the magnitudes, and the location of the load. And as with all of these tables, these are live, so we can edit these. If we wanted to see an example of that, we could say change it so that that load does only land on the middle 50%, and then say OK. And the graphic updates to show the new extents of the load that we just assigned.